So what are the 10 reasons you should do hill sprints? Well, let's just spit it out, Better power, mental toughness, better athletic capabilities, reduced injuries, better heart health, more stamina, better runner, more powerful legs, stronger and bigger glutes, and it's free and you can do it outside. So it's free and you can do it outside, it's one part, because it's pretty silly to just say that it's free, but I had to figure out something. But anyway, so those are the 10 reasons why you should do hill sprints. But let's elaborate a little bit on the hill sprints. The reason why I think hill sprints are such a great training tool, well, first of all, is because there is a list of legendary strength and conditioning coaches and athletes who swore by this exercise. And I am really big on, listening to those people who have achieved something. And when those people say that something is great, I always, use my ears and listen. So, for example, Walter Payton, the NFL legend, was really popular. He was really famous for doing hill sprints constantly and in a really brutal fashion. And anyone who knows anything about NFL, well, I don't really know anything about NFL, but I have studied the athletes because they have a long list of extremely capable athletes in their, roster and history. And so because of that, I have studied those athletes quite a lot. But anyway, Walter Payton used to swear by hill sprints when he was doing his thing. And many strength and conditioning coaches also swear by this. Because, with the hill sprints, it's an extremely good tool because you can express power in a way that, has very low risk of injury because of the speed. When you have a steep hill, your speed is severely limited. You can't go that fast, really. So you can push yourself to the absolute limit without going fast. And because you are not going fast, the injury rate is a lot lower than it would be from a flat surface, for example. And flat surface sprinting is pretty notorious for hamstring injuries, for example, because you can push yourself and go really fast on a flat surface, and it can really fuck up your hamstrings, for example. And the hill sprint is really great for mental toughness because you are literally fighting an uphill battle every time you are doing it. And when you start doing them correctly in a, in a real fashion, not like, fucking around and stuff like that you're actually pushing yourself, you will notice that it will be extremely hard mentally to always, you run it, you give it all and run the hill up, walk down and do it again. And you will start to notice that the hill starts to look pretty, daunting task to handle at that point. So when you are familiar with the hill sprints, you will build mental toughness that is pretty hard to do with any other exercise to the same, extent. And, just overall athleticism, it builds all the muscles that are associated with most athletic events, the lower body, hamstrings, calves, quads, glutes. And it also enforces you to use the biomechanics that are really common in most athletic sports. Because, basically the hill sprint is, series of split squats, basically. And split squats are notoriously known to be great for athletes. And like I said, the injury rate is pretty low because of the limited speed. And heart health, you can do them in a really good fashion, like I said, you run the hill up, walk down and run it up immediately. And when you do them like that, they are a really good high intensity interval training tool, and that builds your heart health. And on the same token, your stamina will be built also really well with this exercise. There are very few conditioning tools that build stamina like the hill sprint really. And it improves your abilities as a runner, because it can be used as a power tool, endurance tool, stamina tool. And it can also, be used as a just resistance exercise tool, with longer rest intervals and etc. But the key for runners with the hill sprint is because it's really similar to regular running, so it's really sport-specific training for a runner. So because of that, hill sprints are great for runners also, or if you just want to increase your running abilities. And your legs for hypertrophy or strength, power. Because the hill sprint is all about, pretty much your legs. And because of that, they build your legs really well in terms of strength and size also. And glutes. Nowadays the glutes are in fire, so to say. And all the ladies want to build their glutes up, so hill sprint is a great tool for that purpose also. Like I said, it's basically a split squat, a mini split squats in series. And when done correctly, they will give your glutes a burn that you can't really. You can feel it so well that just go try it. You will feel it in your ass pretty good if you do them correctly. And even for dudes, for powerlifting, MMA, boxing, strongman, anything, pretty much every sport benefits from bigger and stronger glutes. So even for men, that is a bonus thing to have. And even for ladies, because ladies do those sports also, but they are male-dominated sports, so that's why I mentioned males in that context. But anyway, and also I might add, ladies like glutes on men too, so there is that also. And the 10th and final reason, it's free and you can do them outside in the sunshine or rain. They have always a purpose. If it rains, it will build your mental toughness, because it really sucks to work out outside in the rain and cold. Or when it sunshines, you get, fresh air, you get a tan. Just spend time outside. Working out outside is, in my opinion, one of the best things you can do, really. Because gyms have a lot of times, shitty air and stuff like that. So it's always nice when you can work out outside. And like I said, it's free. So there is really no excuses that you can't do them. Unless you can find a hill. If you live in Netherlands or something like that, And Netherlands is pretty much like a flat country. So if you live in Netherlands, yes, you have a good excuse to not do them. But if you live in a place that you can actually do them, you should do them. They are free, they are awesome. Used by legendary athletes, strength coach, and etc. So go out there and do them. And that's about it, really. I hope this was helpful. Bye bye.